So this is my second time having to make this video because during the editing process, I completely deleted the editing stuff. So this is my second time making the Alpha Omega map analysis. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. But welcome to the Alpha Omega map analysis. So today, we're going to discover why the heck Alpha Omega was so boring. Maybe it's because we saw Nuketown like so many times before. Let's go and hop into the map layout. So it's basically, the map layout is pretty much just like the normal Nuketown layout, you know, 2 houses, but instead you got 3 of those versions. You have the transfusion facility, you have the Rushmore area, you have the APD, very original there. We also have the White House, the green and white house at least, and we also have the yellow house, and the prisoner holding as well. So we have 6 houses on top, but we also have a underneath layer of the map. This is the bunker, where a lot of stuff is also there. So it's very similar to, some other maps like DE, where we have a surface layer and also an underneath area. Now, the most annoying part about this map and why it's so boring is because we've seen Nuketown 6, I think actually maybe 7 other times in the past. We have seen this map 6 or 7 other times in the past. So we saw it in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2 again in Nuketown Zombies, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, and Black Ops 4 again as Outbreak, and now 3 Nuketowns in Black Ops 4. 3 Nuketowns in one game. I'm sick and tired of seeing Nuketown over and over and over again, okay? It's overused and I don't even want to play it anymore, okay? It's just overused as heck. I'll go back and play the original, like maybe BO1 and BO2 and have a fun time. But other than that, so overused, and honestly, it's just boring at this point. So that's mainly why it's so boring. Literally just Alpha Omega is just Nuketown. Honestly, I think I'd rather go play Nuketown Zombies on the original game instead of playing this remake of a remake of a remake of a remake. So, I think you can see why. Oh boy, I think that's going to wrap up the map layout. Let's go and hop into the gameplay. So this is where we're really going to kick off with the unoriginal. Nothing is original on this map. Let's talk about the boss or special zombies on this map first. So we have the first one you'll encounter probably is a electric dog, which is literally just a hellhound. Nothing different and special about it. It's literally just a reskinned hellhound with a little bit of electricalness. I don't know why they didn't just add the play count for Black Ops Cold War on this map first because everything is related to gas on this map for some reason. And I don't know why they didn't add like a gas dog. I don't know why the heck jolting jacks and stuff got added. Like what does anything have to do with electricity here? But we also have the mutant Nova 6 crawlers, which basically just are like the water catalyst zombies and buff up the zombies, making them fast and powerful. And we also have the Jolting Jack, which is not only a rip-off name of a rip-off zombie. So let me explain. The Jolting Jack has a rip-off name of a Jumping Jack, which is a rip-off of the Nova 6 crawler. So this is a rip-off of a rip-off. That's how you know these things are bad. A rip-off of a rip-off. These things are like just fire projectiles at you, and they're pretty weird, and I don't understand why any of these things are in existence. Like, just give us a unique boss zombie. I think they should have added the Megaton boss zombies on this map first, and what I'm trying to say is that instead of on D Machine, they should have introduced it on this map because I think they would have made more sense on this map. Maybe not the Megaton, but at least it would be like a gas version of like the Megaton maybe. That would have been cool to see on this map, but no. Electric things and ugly Nova 6 crawlers. Abominable. Let's go and talk about the Rega Mark II and its upgrades. That's right, guys. You heard me correctly. Just when you thought this map couldn't get even more unoriginal, the Wonder Weapons are not even original. So, the Rega Mark II is on this map, and so it's pretty normal. You just have to do a few Easter egg steps, and to get a free Rega, you actually have to do some of the Easter egg. And then you get a free Rega Mark II that's Pack-a-Punch on the wall, it's actually a very cool little reward, and it's pretty fun to use the normal Rega Mark II. Look at this. But you can also upgrade it into 4 elemental upgrades. Definitely original there. It's not like it literally copied the previous gauntlets. Literally the previous map. I don't know why they even decided to do this. Maybe what about like a gas weapon? I literally think a gas weapon would have been cooler. I know I don't like the gas on this map, but hey, at least it would have matched the aesthetic. Like, what? But, so I'm just going to explain them, but I only have gameplay footage for one. So basically, I don't know why they're set up like this, but they're each devoted to a letter for some reason, like the Z and Y. And, like, I don't know what the heck this even means. I don't know if this is code for something, like Y maybe equals why does this exist or something. I'm not sure why, but the one that I use is the shotgun variant. So we have an electrical beam variant that recharges its things. We also have a rapid fire ray gun Mark II that can be dual wield. And we also have a explosion one where you shoot it and it just creates an explosion. And we have the shotgun variant, which you're seeing on screen now. My favorite is the shotgun variant, and I just tried it for the first time here, and I actually had a lot of fun. These things are fun. They're just unoriginal as heck. Like, they could have just added another wonder weapon to be these elemental variants, but no, the ray gun Mark II. I mean, they are fun, so at least that's cool. But so I'm just gonna take you through the steps of one of them, so the shotgun one, but they're pretty much the same, or at least kind of like the same steps. So the first one for the shotgun variant, all you need to do is just get a specific ammo type, shoot a little thing on the wall, collect a canister, fire or wave fire into, or a grenade or something into the chimney, and then you need to collect souls to fill up the canister, and then you can get it. You can also upgrade these, but that's pretty much the steps for all of them. Just get a canister, fill it up with souls after doing a certain quest of some sorts, and then you can upgrade it at a certain table. They're fun to use, but they're just unoriginal, but hey, at least they're cool. But you have to go on a separate quest to get these things, and I think the base variant might be the best, though, just because you don't have to go on an extra quest to get them or anything. So there's a creepy little thing on the map called the Atoms, or the ADAM units, and these things are creepier than the dolls because these things can move. Check out this footage. Yeah, just check it out. Yeah, its head moves. So when you're not looking at these things, their heads can literally move. And apparently, I think there's an Easter egg where you can literally knock off all their heads and get a jump scare. This is creepy as heck. I hate these things so much. They are actually the terrifyingest thing in zombies, but they can also be the most cursed thing in zombies, because whenever you're doing a defense set for the Easter egg, all they're going to say is just American lines, which is just so cursed. And it gets even more terrifying when they start attacking you. That is right. In the boss fight, they start attacking you, which is creepy. But I think that's what we're going to hop into, actually, the Easter egg and storyline. So let's go and hop into that.
Attention intruders, now you've done it. You woke me up. Report immediately to operations and explain why I should turn every weapon in this base against you. One nation, indivisible, only Rushmore. I'm the intelligence tasked with overseeing Camp Edward and the Broken Arrow program. Who are you? How did you penetrate the perimeter? And where are Prell and his staff? Access and files. Electric entity. Facility shelter. Oh, no. I've been dormant over 50 years. Who are you? Soviet? Cuban? Chinese?
That is right, guys. This is the voice you're going to hear throughout doing the Easter egg. Now, does this thing seem familiar to you? A robot that can talk to you and helps you and makes you do things throughout the Easter egg, makes you do, like, challenges throughout the Easter egg. Maybe something called Sophia from Gorod Krovi. Literally a twin, but is American instead of German. Now, the cool thing about this person is that he literally just spews out American lines sometimes, and he is pretty cool. I must say I like Russ more. He is kind of funny sometimes. Intelligence, but this guy's gonna put you through a entire like Easter egg of doing challenges. Now, you are at Camp Edward, Broken Arrow facility, and your duty is to get the elemental shard. Now, the cool part about this map is that you are actually in a map with Ultimus and Primus. So there are 8 possible characters you can play as. Ultimus Richthofen, Primus Richthofen, Ultimus Dempsey, Primus Dempsey. So you can play as all the Ultimus characters and all the Primus characters. Now, you can't have 8 players, but you can have 4 players. Have it in different. So you can have like Ultimus Richthofen in one lobby and Ultimus Takio in one lobby, or Primus Taco. And did I just say Taco? Tokyo in one lobby. So it's pretty cool. I must say that's the first map that does that, I believe, except for maybe like, I don't know, something else, like, I don't know. But it's pretty cool. And yeah, you're pretty much here to get the elemental shard. Now you are supposed to do a entire Easter egg of doing core values. The first one of which is to find a red Nova Sticks crawler throughout the map, and you need to get this guy to the transfusion facility. It would be easy if an entire infinite wave of zombies were not spawning in, so you have to dangerously shoot around this guy, because if you kill him, you have to restart the step. I actually never killed this guy, so I don't really know, but as long as you shoot over this guy, it's pretty easy. People say the step's annoying. I don't find it too bad. It's actually pretty easy. Just don't mess it up. Yeah, like any other step. Pretty easy, though.
Core value 2.
I'm just kidding, but core value 2 is you need to get a Toy Soldier 8 AM unit, which I will talk about the codes in a second, guys. But you need to bring this Toy Soldier. This is probably the easiest one. Just bring him over to a door with Marlton inside of it, and you'll just need to claim a canister of 115. I don't know why the heck he needs one singular canister. Like, they're clearly not even using it. I mean, there's none of them are even missing. Why do you need this, Rushmore? Why? But all you need to do is just give it back, and that's the step complete. It's pretty easy, and then you'll get to the Prevail over Impossible, and I believe Open New Worlds. But you need to build the teleporter and get a jolting jack to shock a fuse. Then you need to use teleporters to run very quickly to the Rushmore house. And then place a fuse inside of a box, and then you need to move on to the actual annoying part about this step. You need to get brain rot on your gun, which is always the last one for me. I don't know what it is, but always when I need a certain ammo type, it decides to give me it last. But you need to get brain rot. You need to get a brain rot zombie to knock down paintings and get the code from. You need to get 3 codes. Now, this would be okay if the codes were not incredibly annoying to do on solo. So while inputting the code, you'll have a zombie constantly attacking you, and you need to input the code in less than a minute. And if you do this, you'll have to restart. And I believe probably like wait until the next round or something. I don't really know though. But you need to put these 3 codes in the Rushmore, and the zombie will be really annoying. That's why I recommend Winter's Whale. But once you do this, that is step complete for core value 3. Now, this next step isn't even a core value, so let's move on. I'm just kidding, but all we need to do here is literally just look up a guide, and all you need to do is just flip a few switches to a certain direction and turn back on the power. Literally just a filler Easter egg step. I mean, it's not hard, especially if you just got a guide to pull up. Very, very easy to do, but all you gotta do is just flip back on the power, and then we'll move on to the 80 AM core value, where you need to build a Peter McCain workshop. So what you need to do is you need to find a 80 AM unit around the map, and you need to activate this to do a little like 30-second lockdown, and you don't even need to kill zombies, but just do a little lockdown inside an area, and then you need to claim 3 parts, a head and 2 arms. Now, as long as you don't trade in your Ray Gun Mark II for a mod, you should be a-okay to go here. And don't just go watch the Alpha Omega Easter egg for you guys, if you guys want to understand what the heck what happened with that. But all you need to do is just repair Peter McCain, and he will say this to you.
Deputy Director Peter McCain. Remember me? My new allies and I have brought you back.
Rushmore. The base computer, yeah, I remember it. Something went wrong. Oh, Purnell. Something happened to Purnell.
Yes, Director Purnell is missing, as are the rest of the Broken Arrow staff. Whatever happened shut me down. I can't remember the incident itself. Some sort of recording error.
Your name seems familiar, Lieutenant McCain. Ever been to a place called Shinonuma?
All I know is that these intruders want access to the American Pyramid device.
I require the elemental shard. That is all.
I have been testing them on our core values, Deputy Director. I had to make sure they could be trusted.
I vouch for them. Let them have access.
I will, but first we need to free your life force from that ADAM unit. Intruders, honored guests, please locate a secret project of mine, the elemental ore.
So for this next step, all you have to do is just go find a little orb around the map inside of like a barrier. With Undead Man walking, this is a piece of cake. All you need to do is just escort this little orb. I must say, why does this go in the most random places? Like, you can't just go straight to the APD, by the way, the American Pyramid Device, definitely not a bootleg MPD. This map is just unoriginal, okay? But all you need to do is just transport this orb, which will take way longer than it needs to. It doesn't even go straight to the straight to the APD. It goes around the map. It does a little tour around the map. But zombies will infinitely be spawning, but with Undead Man walking, this is so easy with the code that you put into Rushmore. But eventually the elemental orb will go into the Peter McCain doll, and then you will be ready for boss fight. So all you gotta do is interact with this little thing over here, and then you just need to fill up a canister with souls of 80 AM units. This is where the real fun begins. The 80 AMs are not only terrifying, but they're way more tankier. They have more health than a normal zombie, so it might take a little bit longer to kill them, but with the Ray Gun Mark II, it'll be a piece of cake. So this is what will happen once you fill up the canister.
You only make me stronger.
This does not look like an elemental shard. Was Rushmore lying?
Voice print verified. Director Brunel, is that you?
Cornelius Grinnell was a name. It cannot encompass what I have become. If you must call me something before I destroy you all, call me Avogadro.
Warning. Threat level midnight. Entity has escaped containment. Failsafe protocol enacted. All personnel duck and cover. This is not a drill. Nuclear detonation in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Even your most destructive weapon would barely register as a blip on my radar. Know this. You mortals will not claim the shard. It is I who will enter Agartha. I am the new dominant life form on this world.
So yeah, Mr. Avogadro from Transit will make a grand return. And when I say this, I'm not being sarcastic, because I don't think anyone cared about him in the Transit. I think he should have been first introduced on this map anyways, because I guess he's cool in this map. He's cooler in this map because he actually has a voice, and I think he's really just cool on this map, honestly. So you don't even really fight the boss. There's no unique boss area, which is just so cool and all. We don't even have a unique boss area for the next map either. But all you need to do is just go around the map in the beds, storage, diner, or lounge area in a particular order. Fill up soul canisters. That's right, you're not even fighting the Avogadro. And you just need to fill these 80 AM units, kill the 80 AM units, but this guy can be a problem sometimes. The Avogadro can sometimes shoot things that deal 100 damage to you, which can literally kill you if you're on less than 100 health, so this guy could be an issue. This guy can also insta-kill you sometimes. Like, look at this. It's pretty intense. The lounge and storage is not an easy place to be, honestly. You're in a very tight space for this boss fight. But once you fill up 4 canisters, you will need to return the Avogadro into the APD by just either using your katana, which makes it a piece of cake, or shooting him into the APD. And that's the boss fight. No unique boss fight area. You're not even fighting the Avogadro, and he's an Avogadro that's returned. What's unique about this again? I mean, come on. We fought a giant elephant. We literally fought a Pegasus. We fought, we've also fought a giant eyeball, and now we're fighting this. What am I saying when I see fighting this? I mean fighting robots, which is cool that you're fighting robots, but you're not even fighting the Avogadro. And let's be honest, the Ether boss fights are pretty garbage. I mean, we fought Big Brutus, and now we're fighting an electrical boss zombie that we've seen before, and then we're going to be doing something cool, but not unique. I mean, but not necessarily a boss fight in the next map. But once you get the Avogadro inside of the APD and transfer him to transit, so this is how he gets to transit, but this cutscene will play.
Entity successfully transported to Hanford site.
Rest easy, my friends. Avogadro is now safely contained in a Broken Arrow facility in Washington State. He's their problem now. We won, because that's what Americans do. We win.
Victory is rarely improved by gloating.
You are now free to take the elemental shard. On behalf of the President of the United States, the Broken Arrow program, and a grateful nation, please accept this shard as a symbol of our appreciation for your honorable and faithful service.
Happy, Nikolai? Everything playing out as the Chronorium predicted.
We have what we came for. The elemental shard. Hooray for us! It's too late!
Maxis?
He knows what you're doing!
Who knows? Who does he speak of?
Dr. Monty.
What's happening, Nikolai?
You are too late.
Ah, shit. That's all we fucking need.
Hello, Samantha.
Who is the boy?
That would be us.
We're going to fight the war, Eddie. The great war. Then, we're going back to the house to kill him and burn it all to the ground. Agartha, the ether, the infinite, everything.
Grateful nation.
That's right, guys. The cutscenes literally are animated, and I mean they're not even like good. I mean they're like it doesn't even compare to CGI or anything like that. Honestly, they spent all their money on Voyage of Despair, and they're just out of budget at this point. This map was rushed and boring as heck. So what happened in the cutscene is pretty much Max has died with a sad way to go out. Mr. Dr. Monty killed him. And they got the elemental shard, and Samantha and Eddie were teleported to the Alpha Omega, and now they're all working together, and they just need to rent out the Victus crew and make them do their bidding and construct the Agarthan device now with the elemental shard, which is next map. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in the cutscene. They clearly don't have that much money at the point of this cutscene. That explains why this cutscene is just not animated the same. Because the Chaos maps and the Blood of the Dead and a class of all 4 launch maps do not have this style of cutscene. It is only the last 2 maps that have these Chaos style of cutscene, which is very sad. It's honestly kind of sad that I would prefer the Chaos maps over these maps. I mean, come on. I mean, Voyage of Despair just has a good boss fight, so the Easter egg might even be better than Alpha Omega's because of the boss fight. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this episode of map analysis. Next episode is going to be End of Ether. That's right, guys. But I might move on to something like Infinite Warfare. Doesn't that sound cool? I actually might do that. I might move on to Infinite Warfare analysis. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys have a great day, and peace.